Welcome back to the channel. This is Kitten 7770, and this is about where I left off in the other video. You can see that getting here I was at 50 kilometers and now I'm having trouble getting to 13. In theory, I'm colliding with the armor, and in actuality, I'm colliding with the armor. You can see my tire is intersecting this armor section, which is causing phantom forces and slowing me down. The best remedy for this is to clear the blocks away from the wheel to stop the said phantom forces from possibly clanging out my vehicle, because we all know I've had plenty of clang in this video. And I'm probably gonna get more. Maybe. There's always a chance of it with what I'm doing. I just want to make sure this wheel is good and clear before I do anything. You may see that I lost my train of thought for a second, but I'm back. You can see on my rover that I have sustained a bit of damage, but I haven't gone fully over it to see the full extent of the damage. I am definitely missing some pieces of armor. And as you remember from last video, there was two structures that I saw prior to getting this enemy. One was a giant, looked like base, and the other was something small sitting on a unrendered hill. So it's still going slow, but anyways, I'm got up to about 15 kilometers. I believe this is the hill that had, yeah, there's the structure. I'm going to explore this thing. If it has loot, I'll loot it. But I'm going to grind this whole thing down. I want everything that's on this thing. It looks like it used to be maybe a radio tower at some point. And it looks like, what are those? Unwelded programmable blocks on top? That's what it looks like. No power. I don't think I have to worry about the turret shooting me if it has one. I don't think it does, though. Ooh! I think I see the edge of a solar panel. Nice! That's gonna help with the base. Just want to access this thing. Yeah. Hello? Finally. No turrets, and those are programmable blocks. There is a cargo container and a passageway. Let me see what's behind door number 1. Oh, it's a passageway. This must have been before beds were made. Actually, I know this was before beds were made. They used to put passageways on their sides to simulate where a bed would be at. What the? And I took the stone because I don't know. It might be useful down the line, or I might just chuck it. I'm most likely just going to be chucking it out. Those programmable blocks aren't welded up, so I probably won't get much more than iron from them. Though I could grind this whole thing down, and I get the plates. Looks like I might get some interior stuff, some small steel tubes, which are always nice. Mostly it's just armor. It's gonna be, which I'll probably be breaking down to raw iron, if I remember. I've got plenty of storage space on my rover for all of this as well.
So no worries about having to find a place for space. I want that light. Can I get the light? What? What the? I'm lucky I was jumping. Otherwise, that probably would have smashed me. Completely. Wow. I think that was my first real damage that I've taken. It's a miracle that didn't kill me. Let me get some health back in my cockpit. I don't have a survival kit or medical bit with me, so this is going to take a while. So I'll clip it. Oh, and it looks like the subtitles are still broken. My fix didn't work. Great. Oh. I'm back up to as much health as I'm going to get in this cockpit. You can only go up to 70 when you don't have a survival kit or a medical bay. And I probably should have kept some of those med packs with me. I left them all at the base. I don't want to... So, I'm going to depressurize this so I don't, you know, just blow the air into the atmosphere. Which is toxic. There is no atmosphere, actually. There's some, but not enough. Alright. With that, I'm gonna start grinding this back down. There is a... Ooh, I should probably remember to get that cargo container before I drop this thing down. Normally, I go to the top of the building and start from the top and grind my way down. But that's boring for you guys, so... I'm gonna do the lumberjack method. And just let it fall. And hopefully not crush my vehicle. Though it should fall straight down, and it should fall straight forward.
Inventory full.
Ooh! Something exploded. No, it was a small explosion. That wasn't too bad. Wait. Why didn't it all drop off? I have a full, large, small-grade cargo container. I shouldn't be full that quickly. Oh, there's ice in here. That is useless to be in this vehicle right now. Oh, I forgot to unload the ice. Oh, God. I'd stick a cargo container on my salvage. That's the only thing I could think of. I might have to grind out a spot for it, though. Probably put a large cargo container on here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut a spot. It's almost wide enough. That's 5 blocks. Wait. No, the battery! Oh! Oh my god. Well, it's too late now. It's gone. I need to build this cargo container. To do that, I need to pick up these plates. And before that, I need to weld the armor because it's stuck in a block. Oy. I'll get to the rest of that once I get this built. Come on. Why won't it? You know what? There's a flat section here. I'll just stick it there. It's wonky, it's janky, but it works. And I have the parts for it, definitely. Because I ground down that large, small container. So I've definitely got parts for a small, large container. Oy. Alright. Hopefully there will be no further issues on this video. I'm just gonna cut away, get this thing ground down. Hey! Oh god. I don't need to crush myself again. I have to be more careful with this thing. Alright. This is done. I can finally get in my vehicle and drive home. Safely. Oof. I'm lucky I decided to put heavy armor here instead of light. And I am missing panels. They were light panels. They probably took a single shot and was dead. Though, I fared a lot better than I thought I would. There's damage to the glass. There's probably damage to the door. Just making sure these wheels and suspensions took the brunt of the bullets. A few repairs here and there. I'm not going to repair the whole thing. I just want to make sure, yeah, this die didn't take any bullets. I'm missing the armor panels below this battery. They were all light panels.
Energy low.
But, it did its job. My batteries are still intact. Whew. Ooh, that landing gear took some bullets. That's probably why I was having trouble locking with that one. Well, that looks good. Let me saddle up and get out of here. Once I close both doors. There's no room in the cargo, so I can't really drop it off. I could put it in my seat, but eh. You know, if I keep it on me, I keep the weight off the vehicle. What was that? Huh? What's falling off this thing? I thought I secured it all. Oh, the thrusters! They were connected to the battery I ground off. Well, this is gonna be painful to move. How am I gonna get these off the ground? A crane. I could probably get them off the ground with a crane. Unfortunately, I didn't get to show you my last crane. What happened is when I built the crane, I wound up coring through the center of Catch-22. I wish I had the footage to show you that. It was a disaster. It was an utter disaster. I'm not making the same mistake with this footage. I'm recording footage as I need it and no more. I don't know if I have the parts for 2 cranes, but I could definitely make parts with everything I picked up. Oh, unless I... No, I can't. I don't have grids. If I need motors, I won't be able to... No, I have motors. I have motors on my salvage. I just won't be able to produce very many motors.
I need to make sure I get these hinges in the right directions. And trying to... there. To save myself from a headache, auto-rotate is turned off. That way it doesn't mess up my construction too much. I'm thinking possibly 2 cranes to get each bit, since that thruster ain't moving anytime soon. I'm a little concerned with unknown signal? No, I'm not concerned about the unknown signal. I'm hoping my armor panels aren't going to interfere with this crane construction. I'm not going to chase after that unknown signal. I've already got my own mess to clean up. Again. I'm hoping I won't need a rotor to get these bits off the ground. But these will be my first, if I'm successful, my first cranes. The crane I built up with a hinge and a bunch of, what was it? Piping? Conveyor piping? Wasn't the most advanced crane because I couldn't figure out how to get it to work. So I've never built a crane with this method before. This is a first for me. I've seen other space engineer YouTubers do it, but I've never actually done one successfully without destroying something. So this is going to be, though I didn't have build vision before. Hopefully the build vision will allow me to be a bit more accurate. Oh, those broken subtiles are really annoying me. I don't know if I could fix that. My original fix didn't work. I'll probably have to go into the mod and see if there's any recommendations for fixing the text. I definitely need motors, tubes, and components, which I'm going to have to get off of this vehicle. I don't want to grind down the wheels because, well, it will be impossible to carry without those wheels. However, the wheel suspensions, I don't really... don't need all of them. I can take the parts out and leave the frame. I'm just hoping I have the parts. Though, I could probably get away with not welding the piston part, not the piston parts. Well, both the piston heads and the rotor parts. I could probably get away with not welding those. The majority of the parts are on the left side of my rover. Well, there is no driver's side. My driver's side is center. Which in most driving video games I've played, the camera is centered over the center. So driving a vehicle is much different because you're either on one side of the vehicle or the other. Which I may do an offset cockpit build at some point. It's just, with my driving, I'm not confident I could do that successfully in Space Engineers. I mean, I have flipped vehicles multiple times. I have destroyed vehicles multiple times. I've crashed things multiple times.
overloaded vehicles, jumped out of cockpits and had it careen off a cliff. I've made a lot of mistakes in learning how to play Space Engineers. And I'm not going to have enough motors for 2 cranes. I'll try. I mean, those thrusters have motors, true. Though without being able to actually build them myself currently, grinding them down is not an option. Though, the Flight Research Facility might have what I need to unlock the technology for thrusters. Then I could possibly get off this rock. But I don't know if I want to go there first, or if I want to try going for the weapons facility and knocking out these bases. Can I get this to move? No. Well, if it's not going to go uphill, it moved a bit. I think I'll have more success moving this one, though. Or not. I'm just stepping over the top of it. This is why I started building the cranes in the first place. But if I could reduce it down to 1 crane, that'd be better. I just don't know if it's possible. Well, that didn't work. Let's try a different way, with some support on it.
Energy
And hopefully...
low.
my power. I'll worry. Yes! Yes, it's working! I went the wrong direction, though! No! Oh! I have to reset it again. Fiddlesticks! This is so frustrating. I'm just gonna have to fully reset this and set up more stuff. Ugh. I would say it's more trouble than it's worth, but this thruster's worth a lot right now. It's worth more to keep it than anything else. Whew. Okay. I need to... How am I gonna secure it? I could possibly mag plate this thruster to the other one. So the armor's not gonna connect over. Good. I didn't damage any of them in the fall and dragging across the ground with the grinder. Let's see, how can I connect them?
Energy critical.
I better recharge. Merge block! I can merge block them together. But I would have to line them up first. And that's another headache. I'm gonna have to grind down one of these cranes. Now they're on both on one side, I don't need this one. Though it's gonna make my vehicle asymmetrical. And it's a temporary thing. I'm not gonna make the same mistake by well, blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna make the same mistake by welding up the hinge parts this time. I don't really need them. I just need this thing to function. And once I get... Alright, let's get these things loaded up. Or, no. I think I'll back up first, get closer. Oof, backing up on this hill is gonna be a nightmare. However, let's get some... I need some lights. Because I did get my headlights. I've got no view behind me right now. It's just black. I at least need to know where my rear wheels are at. Yeah, that's about as good a spot as any. On both sides. It won't help me with reversing, but it will help me seeing my wheels. I don't have glass. Well, no, I actually do have glass, but I don't want to use the glass on these things. I don't know if I'm going to keep those lights in the first place. That door did take some few bullets. It's damaged. I don't want to go too far back. That? No, I'm too far back. That. That should be good. I hope. If I need to recorrect, I'll recorrect. No, that should be okay. Alright. Crane time! How it should be... I did orientate the hinges correctly. So it should move if I go in the negative numbers. Did I do something wrong? Oh. I think I screwed up. What is it on? Oh, it's on the panels. Oh, I have to redo this thing. Alright. I'm learning. I'm learning. You learn from your mistakes. I'll probably want this at maybe an angle where it won't connect with anything. Maybe 10, 15 degree angle, just so I won't make the same mistake. 45, 61. Is that 61? Yeah, it's 61. And I'm going to put some hinge limits on this thing. I don't want it colliding with things. Drop this one down to 0. I realize I could hit enter and just put 0 and then I'll be good. Alright. That should not be an issue of clinging out. What is this? My third? This is my second attempt on this side, but my third attempt at building a crane. No, if you include my survival series, which I didn't finish, it's actually my fourth crane. I am putting a rotor in here just so I can get some rotation in case the next hinge doesn't line up.
This would probably cringe for a bunch of you that know how cranes work, but I don't know how it works. Do I need braking torque? Is the torque I've got currently good? Do I need more power on it? I've seen Splitsy build cranes a lot, but this will be my first, I'm hoping, successful attempt. There's gotta be a first successful attempt somewhere down the line. There's a line on my screen. Oh, I know what that is. That's the box for the piston. Probably don't need full extension yet. I'll see how that lines up. Ugh. So far, it's working. It looks like it will reach. I don't know if I'm still in the path of a convoy. Ooh, that is not out far enough. Another convoy was dispatched, but I don't know where. I still need to get these thrusters connected. I've had a lot of difficulties with moving the single thruster. So instead, what if I try moving the pair of thrusters? Or I could try... No, because I need to get this one lined up with the rest. Come on. If I just hit it, I'm hoping it won't fall. Hit it fast. Ah. Yep, it's a ramp now. I should find the mod that allows you to pick things up. I don't know what it's called. Ooh, that's a lot closer. Come on, let's see if this works. Yeah, that looks right. No, it needs to go further over. There. Uh-oh. Huh? Ay! At least my glasses didn't fall off this time. Merge blocks should be all I need now to get these connected. And I could always remove them from each other with the advanced welding. I think that's holding down R and then grinding. Oh, I should probably turn one of these off in case it does something weird and explodes. Though there's actually no power on it, so technically they're already both off. Oh, that was easy. Alright. Once I get this connected up, I'll be able to move. Just please let this work. Please let this work. Looks like I'm not gonna need my rotor. So basically, I over-engineered the crane. Oh well, better to be over-engineered than under-engineered. Now the delicate part of well, actually no, my vehicle's not locked down, so
Energy
extending it.
low.
Quiet, suit lady. I don't need you right now. Just want to move this a bit closer. The flatter, the better. Alright. Here we go. Wait, that locked? Oh, that is so janky looking. Now the real test. Will it lift? Please lift it. Nope, wrong way. It works! It works! I built a successful crane! Now to just get it up out of the way and I'll be out of here. I should probably tuck it in a bit first as well. I know I keep saying first a lot. I'm just excited. I did a thing. I built a crane. Kind of awkward and janky and wiggly, but I built a crane. I'm learning. I'm advancing finally. That is nice. Nice. Snapple commercial nice. Well, after so many follies, successfully correcting those follies, dropping a part of a building on my head, I say that was a pretty good day. So, that's going to be about it for this episode. Go ahead, leave a like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and, well, bye!